and its presidential primaries.
So, I have followed not too keenly the internal issues going on within the MPP. But I ask myself, what has become of our political parties? Not just the MPP, but our political parties in total. Over the last 30 plus years that we engage in multi-party democracy, our political parties have become more of election machines than proper parties that will lead us into good governance. I mean, so let's look at the trend. Has there been a consistent improvement in education? Has there been a consistent improvement in health, transportation, sanitation, job creation? Has there been a consistent improvement?
But there's been growth from one stage to the other.
Yes, but has it been consistent? You see, the essence of democracy that we all want to celebrate is for us to deliver consistent growth. But we don't see that. So today we are talking about OT region having typhoid, 10,000 people.
Disappointing.
I mean, disappointing. So we need to look at the internal politics, because this is where the leaders for the nation emerge. And throughout this campaign that I see from the MPP, I don't hear people talking about the substantive issues. What does the MPP stand for? Which candidate best represents the interest of the party? There's no dialogue on that.
Right.
It's all about personalities. So for me, that is again tells you what our political parties have been reduced to. It is about self-interest and nothing about national interest. Because consistently the debate has not been about what does the MPP stand for.
Right.
How do we hope to deliver the goods and services to the people of Ghana?
There's been a deviation from the tradition of the party.
Exactly. So completely all you hear is, I have more money, I have this, I have that. Is that what the nation...
It's all about self.
It's all about self. So for me, this is a worrying trend that all of us need to be questioning as a nation. And truly, when you look at all the other political, it's all become a competition to capture the national resources, and then how we distribute it among ourselves becomes the next agenda. So that for me becomes a worrying trend, that the political parties are not doing what they should be doing to deliver on good governance and the others. So I'll leave it at that, because I don't want to go into any other detail, but I just think that we need to look at our political parties and say, what do they stand for? Who best represents? Because you see, when you come to a stage where everybody in the party suddenly thinks that I can become presidential candidate, and the delegates are not even certain who should be, then we have a problem. Because if the party maintains a tradition of ideological purity or clarity and says this is what we represent, at a certain stage, you realize that there's largely movement towards a particular candidate who everybody sees as this guy clearly cuts and meets the requirement of this political, but we don't see that happen. And I think that is a degeneration in our politics and national governance generally. But there's an issue I want to bring generally, so outside of this, I want to bring on board. No, let me just finish my time.
Just a minute.
No. I want to start the topic. You also like to deviate. Let me.
You see, he's taking an inspiration from you.
There is.
So allow him to flow.
There is.
Insert your own questions and you might.
You see, there is this.
We are learning from
in the last few weeks, we have heard the
DVLA,
where the DVLA has imposed sport fines.
Yes.
And it's going around setting up camp and collecting the sport fine.
I think it's 223 CDs.
Exactly. I mean, it's been published. I have a little problem with it. You see, the LI 2180 or 2180, from which they are deriving the power to impose sport fines.
As a road traffic regulations.
Road traffic regulations, under Regulation 157. If you read that very carefully, you see that there's things they are supposed to put in place to collect that sports fine is not in place. Because they are supposed to have a sports fine office under Regulation 157. That is not in place. Now again, under Regulation 190 in the same LI, they are supposed to have a counterpart driving license issued to everybody. Because the essence of the law is to improve road traffic safety. It is not to make money for DVLA. That's not the essence of the law. The essence of the law is to ensure that road traffic safety improves in this country. So they are supposed to issue a counterpart driving license upon which, when they impose a sport fine on you, they will record in that what offenses you have committed. That has not been issued. If you read those regulations in conjunction with 39 and 36, where your license can be revoked, the DVLA must make a case for the revocation of your license. Upon what will they make a recommendation? It is based on some of these things that have been recorded in the counterpart driving license. So I have a little challenge why DVLA seeks to simply impose the sports fine, which is clearly defined in the law, but under the same 157 provisions, they have not implemented all the requirements.
So they are picking and choosing.
So they are picking and choosing. So the DVLA itself is simply looking as if they just want to make money without improving road transport safety in this country. And we know the crashes are increasing. Yeah. So for me, that is worrying. That the state institution, which is supposed to protect life and property, is not focused on that, but is looking at getting money.